Alright gang, welcome back to our 100 horsepower challenge on Ostbeck. You join me. It is now March. We have purchased the John Deere sprayer I was talking about. It's a great sprayer, absolutely great. 250, the John Deere 250 sprayer. I was going to say 250 horsepower. That's not right. The John Deere 250 sprayer holds 1,000 liters, which isn't bad. We are going to have to leave that there for now, but we'll have to come back and fill it up if we need to, whenever we need to. But luckily, the shop is really close to our yard, so. But how's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're all doing well. Today's objectives, realistically, is to fertilize the field we drilled in the last episode for the second application, put this herbicide down, spray it, and then we're going to get harvesting that field right there that we purchased. Now, we also want to probably try to get rid of those trees. I don't know if we can get rid of, if we can do all of this in this episode or not. We'll have to see how things go, but that's realistically the goal here. And we are underway. And the nice thing is that this does go at a pretty quick pace here. So it's not a huge width by any means, but it's about the width that you would really want for the size of the fields we currently have. Maybe slightly bigger if, you know, if that opportunity presented itself, but realistically this is a good size for this series and this challenge. Yeah, hopefully you're all doing well today. Things are good. Things are good here. This series has been bumped up a little bit to a couple of days a week instead of just once a week. We decided to go ahead and end the campaign playthrough on Horse Aggro and decided to forego doing any silver run, at least for now. Maybe we come back to it in the future or just before FS22 comes out if we have the time and the availability. So this one will be bumped up. Likely just 2 days a week, but still, nevertheless, it'll be bumped up to another day, which is nice. I'm having a lot of fun on this series, so it's a great map, fantastic map. Really, really good map for this. A little difficult, but also a perfect size. Still got to figure out a way to get that tree out of the water there. I'm going to attempt it. I haven't attempted it yet. I talked about it in the last episode, right? But I haven't attempted it yet. But I will try to utilize this tractor with the sled on and see if I can get it out. I might be able to, because this tractor is a little bit bigger, so I might be able to go a little bit further into the water. I don't know. It really just depends on the trigger, I think. A little hard to see where I've been here. It's got a little bit of a what would you call it? Frost-ish look. Because it was snowing, I think, towards the end of the last episode, right? So it's got a little bit of a frost effect happening here. So kind of difficult to see where I have been and where I haven't. May have to do some touch-up work. Let's just take a look and see how I'm doing there. Yeah, I missed it. I missed a section. I thought I was missing a section. Now, I don't think... it's been a while since I've utilized this. It's been a long time since I utilized this, actually. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was going to say, I don't think there's a way to drop down the spray, you know, so I can only spray, you know, a certain width. There's not a way to drop it down, so we just have to do the full width here. But that's all right. Okay, this one's a little bit easier to see where you've been. You can kind of see some of the weeds here sticking out. It's a little difficult to see them, but if you look close enough, you can kind of see them. So I'm probably going to do this a little bit untraditionally, just because it is kind of hard to see for me. So I'm just going to kind of go around the paths that I can see. Instead of doing your traditional up and downs, we'll kind of just go around and, well, it's not really a circle, I guess, but you get what I mean. But the nice thing about this sprayer is it really doesn't utilize that much herbicide, as you can see. We've only gone through, we've only gone through 17% so far, right? We're still at 83%, so that's pretty good. Look at that. That's the first time we've seen that all those trees were kind of blocking that. That completely different view, man. This is pretty cool. I wish we could have got rid of those two down there and these two over here, but it will not let me. I tried off camera even some more, and no matter what I did, it was not allowing me to chop those down, no matter which way I went at them. Even if I stood on top of like the tractor and tried to, you know, chop it from above, which would have left a big massive stump in the ground, even that wasn't working. So I think we're getting pretty much all of it here, though. There's a tiny bit here in the middle that needs to be hit, and I think we're going to be done. Now, I would like to upgrade the harvester today. I don't know if we're going to be able to or not. Given the amount of money we have here, I doubt it. I think we're going to have to run with the one we have for a little bit longer. And the harvester we upgrade is not really going to be a massive upgrade. It's not going to change that much, but what it will do is allow us to have a tiny bit of a bigger header. And I think it might go slightly faster, but not, you know, not a significant increase by any means. Okay, I missed a little tiny section. I see it, kind of right there in the middle. Just to be safe, I'm going to tap this area right here real quick, too. Alright, perfect. Okay, this is done, and look at that. We still have 75%, so we really didn't spend that much, and I probably wasted a little bit in that process because I had to go over a few times, right? So, but not too bad. So let me put this away, and we'll get the harvester out, and we'll get going here. All right, we got the worker going there, gang. We went around a couple of times around the headland pass here. Now, he's not going to do a perfect job. He's not going to go exactly the way we want him to go, but he'll at least get something going, and it'll help us out a little bit. In the meantime, what I would like to do is start, well, first of all, I want to see if I can get that tree out of the water. And then, secondly, I'd like to start getting rid of some of these trees over here that are not necessarily in the way, per se, but they are kind of a nuisance, and really I just want to get rid of all the trees around the field that we got and put them in here into our production, because eventually I want to get rid of this production and put down a different kind of production. Now we do still have to fertilize this field. I think I said I was going to fertilize it at first, but I decided to change it up and do the harvesting there, at least start the harvesting. We'll do the fertilizing of this field here very, very soon, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get this, but let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Watch out, boat, I'm coming through. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Come on, get the power, get the power. I think we're going to get it, gang. I think we're going to get it. It's a slow-moving process, but I think we're going to get it. As long as we get hung up on that stump, which we might. Just get over the stump. Just get it out here in the middle, and then we can figure it out from there. Okay, whew, we did it. Alright, so let's see if we can get this now. The nice thing about this is it does have a little bit more horsepower. It's got four-wheel drive, obviously, as you can tell, so it is already a better situation for us to be able to pull trees and put them into the production there. And as you saw before, this is a pretty big moneymaker for us, so 100% worth it to go ahead and do it. Now, I am dropping straw on the field up there, so we're going to have to figure out something to do with that. We don't have any way to pick up the straw at current, but we'll find something if we just get a cheap loading wagon or whatever it may be. Now, as far as what I do with the straw, I don't know. I probably just sell it, right? I don't think there's really going to be, it's not going to be, ooh, we're doing a wheelie there. It's not really going to be worth it, probably money-wise, I don't think, to put any kind of production down for it, so probably just sell it. You never know, I guess. So, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Also, I forgot to mention that when I didn't do it there either, but at the beginning of the episode, I wasn't in first-person view, but that's because mostly I wanted to make sure I was getting that spraying done properly. So, I apologize. I know we did a whole lot of woodworking in the last episode, but we want to try to maximize our profit here, because really, if I can let the worker keep doing that for a little bit longer, but then we can take over and get a bigger harvester, that would be useful. I don't need anything crazy bigger as far as power and everything goes, but I want a little bit of a bigger width. Now, the width that we have right now, I think it's like 1.5 or 2 meters, something like that. If we can double that width, I mean, that's going to double the time, well, shrink the time by half, I guess, of whatever we're actually harvesting, right? So that will help us. That's kind of where I want to look for. Then the rest of the time, we probably won't make any major upgrades besides that. Pretty much everything we have now we'll probably keep and run for the remainder of the series here. Maybe one other tractor, maybe. If we start getting a couple of fields besides just 2, which hopefully we get at least 3. 4 would probably be ideal, but we might not make it there. But we'll see, right? We'll see how it goes. We'll see where we get to. We're going to make a little bit of money here once, oh, well, I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully he's not in the middle of the field and we can't fix it. But here, 10 o'clock hits, we're going to make a little bit of money because these wood chips are going to be sold. Now it is March, so they're not as good as they were, but it's still not going to be too bad, I don't think. It'll still be a decent price we're getting out of this. I could just hold on and store them, but we kind of need the money now. Well, I guess we don't need it that badly, but I'd like to, like I said, get that harvester upgraded, if at all possible. I love that little harvester we got. Yeah, there we go, up to 39. Nice. I love that little harvester we got, but we're at a point now where I think we've got enough money coming in here with these wood chips to to move along a little bit, try to make a minor upgrade. Even if it's minute. I'm not going to technically probably worry about those other trees yet. We are going to get rid of those, but it'll probably be the next episode. But I want to get rid of these down here, just so if we do decide to put it back on a worker again, the trees aren't going to really cause any mayhem down here. The other ones at the top may cause some mayhem, but we could do another headland pass over there and prevent that. These will, obviously we could have did the same headland pass down here and, you know, accomplish the same thing, but, oh, did I just get stuck? Oh boy. There we go. So obviously I can do a headland pass down here and do the same thing, right? Accomplish the same thing, but really, those trees are kind of in the way for us just driving into our yard and everything anyway, so. Main reason why we're getting rid of those. Now, I don't think these ones on the left here we'll be able to get rid of. I think we have to buy that over there, which, it's a nice shed. Don't get me wrong. We could definitely buy that, and then basically it would make our shed and everything over here obsolete, so. Due to that, I don't want to do that. Plus, we just have that big open area there, and we really can't do anything there. I mean, maybe you can make a small field, maybe. But, I mean, I think that shed would be kind of be in the way if we decided to make a small field there. I don't really think it would play out as well. And if we could get rid of those hedge bush fence-like thing, that would definitely help, but we're not allowed to do that. I already kind of tested that out off camera once. And you cannot get rid of those hedges. So if we get rid of the hedges, absolutely it would 100% be worth it. But, yeah. Okay, so even though this is kind of sitting there all over the place, we're just going to set that there for now. Let's go get the trailer here. Let's hook up, and we'll drive it back up to the harvester. Like I said, I don't think he's... Well, I don't think he's full because he doesn't have the pipe out, so he just kind of doesn't have a line anymore and got confused. So, but we're going to be pretty close here to filling up the trailer here for maxed out. So what we'll likely do is wait until we get to that point, and then maybe we upgrade and buy the new harvester. So the one I think I showed it to you in the last episode, I think, but I'll show it to you again briefly, real quick. It's very similar. We've utilized it before, I think. It's going to be this Bison, probably the super one here. 100 horsepower, slightly bigger capacity here. But it's not bad. It's not bad. 4.2, so we're going up about 2.2 meters, I think, or around that in our width there. So that'll definitely be helpful. And we have enough money to buy it right now. We don't even have to necessarily sell the harvester we currently have, so... Yeah, it's kind of what I expected. He got confused. He's got 60% in here still. Let me get in the first-person view, because I have not been doing that like I said I was going to. But that's just a personal thing for me. It's not really a set-in-stone thing. It does not have to be done. Okay, I think that's enough room for me to turn around here. So I don't think... Yeah, I'm going to run right into it. It's kind of what I was expecting. Oh, boy. Now we're causing all kinds of mayhem. I can't even move now. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, let's try this again. That was a disaster. This trailer's great, but the problem is the harvester header, the pipe, excuse me, not the header. The pipe is just a little bit too short, so I have to go at this at a certain angle to actually be able to unload this. So, all right, we're back in the first-person view here. So we'll see. I don't know if this is going to be a full load or not. I doubt it, personally. And the trailer's sliding, so that went well. Yeah, it's not full. I might just go ahead and sell it anyway, though. Just make the upgrade now. That way we don't have to worry about the trailer anymore. Let's see, wheat. Let's see, what maybe we put down a silo if the wheat is too terrible. It's actually not bad. It's not bad at all. Technically, the best time to sell it is what already passed, but 1817. We've been there many times. It's just the normal area, right? Yeah, it's the normal shop. Where's the grain mill at? How much closer is that? Oh, it's right next to us. It's a tiny bit of a loss, gang, but the wear and tear and the gas and everything, I think we're going to sell it here. We have yet to sell it there. We're just going to sell it there. Save ourselves a little bit of time. And this is a great tractor. Look at this inside. This inside's awesome. I know I showed it last time, but man, this is cool. I love it. Love it! Oh, I'm going to kill a tiny bit of crop. Oh, well. Okay, I will see you at the shop, gang. Alright, here it is, gang. Okay, let's see if I can do this without causing any kind of mayhem. I am on the grates. Yes, I am fully on the grates. Good. That didn't sell it. What the hell just happened? I know on this map there are some things that I don't own. Oh, that's what it did. This is you don't even sell it. It's just a flower creation. Well, shit. So there are these things. They come on the map. I didn't put them down. These are just standard. They're on the map. So you already have these productions on the map. I kind of feel like this is slightly cheating a little bit. Okay. Well, I guess that we can't go there anymore. That's just going to be a one-time thing, I guess. It's a little bit unfortunate. Maybe I should just lose that. Maybe I should just count that as a loss. I don't know. Sorry, gang. That's not what I expected. I should have tested that, I guess, off camera, but shit. These are all productions in here. Okay, so I can't take anything in here. So just take it to the shop. There's only one sell point. Take it to the shop, or put our own sell point down again. Oof. Maybe that's not. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you're still watching to this point. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you think that's cheating or if that is allowed, since it's technically on the map. I didn't put it on there. Let me know your thoughts either way. We'll kind of make that decision, I guess, moving forward here. But let's bring this down here to the end here. I'm going to get in the harvester. I'm going to bring it back to the shop. We're going to sell it, and we're going to upgrade and buy that one I just showed you. It will help tremendously, I think. Especially because this field is a pretty decent-sized field, as you can see. We've spent a good amount of time on it already, and we've really only done a headland pass or two. We really haven't done a whole lot. So let me get into the harvester, and I will see you at the shop. All right, we're here, gang. Let's sell this thing up. Repair, repaint, 12,275. That's a nice little amount of money coming back to us. 50 grand now. Very nice. Very, very nice. So the one we want is here it is, the Bison Super. Okay, so we've got some different options to choose from here. How do I change the? Okay, it's these. These are how you change the actual amount that it'll hold. Okay, so it's one of these with the taller basin here in the back that we have to choose from. Which one would you like? I really don't care that much, honestly, gang. I don't know, I kind of like that. I like that white pipe. Let's go with that. I like those better, honestly. I like the tread on those a little bit better. Well, you guys know I like my chunky tires, so we'll go with those, I guess. The cover's fine. Railings. Oh, we can actually get a cabin. Okay, cool. We'll do a cabin for sure. Which cabin do we like best? I don't know. I kind of like that one. Let's go with that. I really don't care about the rest of this colors. Man, I can't make it a blue or anything. I really don't love red that much. This is like a maroon. This isn't bad. I like the way that looks with the white. We'll go with that. You can change the cabin to black, actually. Ooh. I like that even better. The chopper you can do blue. We don't really have a chopper, though. We didn't put it down. There's no black, so I guess we'll go white. Kind of rounds everything out. That looks pretty good. I'll take that. I'll buy that. Okay, and then we want the header for it, which is this guy. Yeah, we can leave the covers on there. That's fine. What model did we buy? I should have looked at what model we bought. It doesn't really tell me, does it? Shoot. Well, I guess I should have looked at that. Oh well. I guess it doesn't really make that big of a difference. Guess it just depends on which one we like. I kind of like less on that, so I think I'm going to go with that one, at least for now. I wish it didn't have the crop dividers at all, but if I have to have them, I might as well do both of them. I don't think I ever used those. I'm going to use those. I'm going to go with that. And then, yeah, so you can make blue this, so why couldn't I make the rest of the thing blue? Oh well, whatever. I kind of like that. I'm going to go with that. 6,500. Brings us to $19,665. Cost a lot of money. But I think it was worth it. It's definitely going to be a little bit bigger of an increase here. It's not a huge increase, but it is a little bit bigger. How'd that get sent back here? How did that get back over here? Did I reset that? I didn't reset that, did I? How did that get here? Huh? I had it sitting... Hey? Well, that's weird. Okay, well, whatever. I didn't reset that. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, whatever. Maybe it glitched out and the game reset itself, or the map reset. I don't know. That's bizarre. Anyway, let's get over here and get started here. It may not look like it's that big of an increase, but I do think it's going to be better. This is going to be faster, too. And obviously it stores more, so I don't have to make so many trips back and forth. Do we have... It's on automatically. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get inside this thing. Check it out. It's pretty nice. Old school. Big open window. This is great. Yeah, I like the way that the header there looks. It looks good. Matches well. Helps round out the white here in the front because we have a lot of the black in the front with the maroonish color. So I think what we're gonna do here is go around the headland like a third time, basically. At least for a little while. And then I might put this back on a worker briefly. Because we want to get some other things accomplished today as well, besides just harvesting this field. Now, we're not going to be able to probably get the straw up and or re-drill it in this episode, but as long as we get it harvested, I think we're okay. We're going to make sure we sell the rest of the wheat, not put it into production until we got to figure out what our choice is, I guess, between all of us. I don't know. The more I think about it, I don't like it at all. I'm thinking maybe I should even turn off the auto selling there, but if I'm going to do that, I've got to probably do it pretty quickly here. It's probably going to sell here in about 7 minutes, game time. So, it's not that much, at least. I guess that's the only bonus there, but well, I guess we'll leave it. I think I would just prefer to actually, purchase my own and put it down and utilize that versus one that's already on the map. Feels a little cheaty. In any case, we're moving along here, chugging along nicely. It feels faster, and it feels like we're getting a lot more accomplished here for sure. So it is only going 4, but I think it's kind of comes uphill because I think we were going almost 6 there for a brief period. Yeah, maybe I looked at it wrong, but I swear we were going almost 6 for a brief period. The nice thing is we really kind of made this upgrade for not a whole lot, right? The trees, certainly, but when we sold the harvester and kind of what we started with at the beginning of the episode, we really haven't lost that much. So I feel like this is an absolute fantastic purchase for us. So I think there was a tiny bit of wood chips, unless it's already happened. It might have already happened. But there was a tiny bit of wood chips still, I think, in there that were not sold last time. So when 11 o'clock hits, we'll get a little bit of money off of that, too. I don't know if any of that flour has been created yet or enough to sell yet. I don't know. But once 11 o'clock hits, we'll find out. We can jump into the menu and take a look. We would have already been having to unload the harvester at this point if we still had the old one, so this is great. I actually feel like we're getting some things accomplished. Yeah, we jumped up to 33, so there were definitely wood chips in there. I'm assuming there was flour that was sold, yeah, but not by much. Not a whole lot of flour was sold, so mostly the wood chips there on that one. This hill is going to probably cause a little issues trying to back this thing up, but... Alright, we went around the headland here again. I'm going to put a worker on this, and we're going to start working on doing the fertilizer spreading. I'm kind of leaning, even though this might be a little bit more expensive in the long run, I'm kind of leaning towards... Actually, I need to go ahead and unload this really quick. I'm kind of leaning towards getting rid of our fertilizer spreader and utilizing the liquid fertilizer spreading. Oh, look at that. That's cool. It's actually got the crop in there. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever noticed that. I feel like I've used that one before. Maybe it wasn't that exact one, but... Now, I'm hoping this pipe is a little bit bigger, and we'll be able to hit... Yep, perfect. Good, good, good. Look at it, it's going down even on that. That's cool. I never noticed that. But to be fair, I don't really go into first-person view that often most of the time. That's why I'm kind of trying to force myself to do it a little more. I'd go into it, you know, initially when we first get the piece of equipment just to look inside, and then that's pretty much it normally. All right. And we'll throw it on a worker. Perfect. So let me get this out of the way. Should be fine just here. Now there is a small amount of fertilizer spreader in the spreader here, but I'm kind of leaning towards just getting rid of it. You know, killing two birds with one stone, just utilizing the same sprayer. We've got a little bit here, so let's put some of this down, and then I think I'm going to do that. I think we're going to just kind of get rid of it. It actually has a lot in here. We might be able to get most of the field done, so maybe once we're done, we can just do a little splash and dash touch-up for whatever is remaining. And take care of it that way. I'm glad we were able to get that tree out of the lake, though. That was good. We were getting it was a little close. I was afraid we weren't going to be able to make it back out of there, but it did. It did. It was quite a big tree. It was lucky it wasn't one of those big, massive trees that we had a lot of issues with early on. It appears like, if nothing else, we're going to be able to do a headland pass with this thing. So, before we run out. And those barges go by quickly. I feel like I'm seeing one every 10 minutes. Probably need to take a look and check on our greenhouses as well. I suspect they're probably okay, but just look and see how they're doing water-wise. Probably sold a little bit of that too once 11 o'clock hit, right? Alright, it's empty. Let's go sell this thing, and then we'll come back, pick up the sprayer. I'll buy a tank of liquid fertilizer, and we'll utilize that for the remainder. Just be a little bit better, a little bit faster, I think.
All right, pulling up here, gang. First actual trailer sale since we put the other 5,000 or so into a mill that we didn't realize was a mill, stupidly. But in any case, this thing's heavy. I was having a hard time stopping, just like it was with the other. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me try to turn around and try it a different way then. I know I've utilized this trailer here before because we've sold stuff in it. Oh boy. Well, now I'm just in an Austin Power situation, aren't I? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. There's some money. 14,668. It's pretty nice, gang. That's real nice. Real nice. There's still a little bit left on the field itself, but not a whole lot. But realistically, I mean, we paid a lot of money for that field, so we're not getting a whole lot out of it, but the yield wasn't the greatest. So, but at least that's a little bit of money back from what we paid on the field, right? So it's going to be a little bit cheaper if you think of it in that sense. So let's get back to the farm. All right, we're back here. Let's unload on the fly here as she's finishing up the harvest here. There is a little section down there that we have to touch up as well. I'm sure you saw it during the time lapse.
So let's unload this. We're going to take over for the worker. There's only a few passes left. We don't need to be paying for the worker to do this anymore. Yeah, been a very, very successful day today. Whatever's remaining here, we're going to get the rest of this harvested up. I'm going to keep it into the trailer for now. We may end up losing a little bit of money in the long run, but I'm going to keep it in the trailer for now, and then maybe the next episode we sell it, or maybe we find something else to do with it. I don't know. Perhaps you guys are all okay and think it's not that cheaty for me to put it into the mill that's comes with the actual map, and if that's the case, maybe we put the rest of that in there. But either way, let me know your thoughts down below. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. It's the best way to help the channel out. And I'll catch you all in the next episode.